everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and the patch notes are out. The Azerite Snake has been temporarily nerfed, changed. We're going to talk about it. Basically, it's a hot fix that can only do so much, but the Azerite Snake has been bitten. It's going to be harder to play, hopefully less prevalent on the ladder, but it's not over for the snake. We'll go over that. There's also a wild card that's been banned, temporarily banned from all modes. We'll talk about why that's happening and why I haven't been talking about it. It's been a major problem in Wild, and I haven't mentioned it, but there's a reason for it. And there's also other bug fixes and all of that. And if you enjoy the content on the channel, you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like. It helps us out a ton. So I will link these patch notes down below. They're only on the forums. They're hard to find because it's like a server-side hotfix, which should be rolling out right as I'm recording this. So chances are by the time you watch this video, these changes will already have gone live. So we got a big dev comment to talk about what's going on with that Warlock Excavate treasure in the Azerite Snake. So Hearthstone update, dev comment. It's been a fun few days since the launch of Showdown in the Badlands. We've heard a lot of yeehaws, but we've also seen one clear sentiment outlier for players. There's a snake in their boots. It's still early, so we're not at our balance window for the set yet. That's usually like 2 or 3 weeks after the expansion goes live. But we know we want to adjust this negative play experience regardless of where the power lands. So we've decided to do a temporary adjustment now ahead of our scheduled balance patch coming soon. Trademark TM, Blizzard TM, right? However, there are limits to what we can do with the server side hotfix. First, we can only adjust the big numbers like stats and cost. Stats are not the problem on this card, so we're increasing the cost here. This is not the change we plan to eventually land on. When we get to our balance patch, our plan is to revert this mana cost change and make a different adjustment that still meets our goals. So if they can't just change a number, it's gonna, the stealing the elf is the problematic part. That's probably going to change, but is a more cohesive with the set overall. Second, server side adjustments means that cards have different versions between the client and the server. That means the card will appear as it currently does in place like in your collection, but will then have the red adjusted stats when you try to play it in game. We know this will cause some confusion, which is part of why we don't often make balance changes in server patches, but we think it's worth it for the overall enjoyment of the launch period. Finally, we'll do things like dust refunds with that balance patch, so keep in mind when making your collection decisions. So what does that all mean? Azerite Snake, so this silly snake will be going from 4 mana to 6 mana, and it'll be like 6 with a red on it. It'll look weird. We saw that with day 1 Demon Hunter nerfs way back in the day when that class launched completely broken, and I'm glad they're making the change. Obviously, the card needs some kind of fundamental rework. This effect of stealing, going through armor, all that, you know, it's just really frustrating. It destroys any slow deck, and it's a pretty unanimous, outside of like some really vocal pro players on Twitter for some reason, unanimous, like, yeah, it just doesn't feel good. It feels like a Stormwind thing. There's very little counterplay outside of trying to rat or Theotar or like Kurtrus it, and like Reno Demon Hunter's not even very good right now. It's just kind of sucking the fun, not pun intended, out of this launch experience, and it's been a really fun set. I think most people, most comments I've read have been really enjoying the set outside of the dumb snake. There's other issues out there that'll probably get adjusted, like Naga Demon Hunter is kind of ridiculous to say the least, and like there's Jormunger Hunters popping up that you'll probably see starting to trickle down that can like murder you in hand too. There's stuff that'll be likely adjusted, but this is just like such a clear, like, I don't want to face this. This is not fun. It's the same thing every game when they play it. It's just an awful experience. I'm glad it'll go to 6. It'll make it a lot harder to play bounce. You can't really like play and bounce at so much of the same turn anymore, right? At 6. So that should really nullify that until it is later changed. I just hope, like, again, maybe we'll speculate on it, but I just hope it's like lifesteal. Your hero deals 10 or you deal 10 lifesteal damage, right? Still insane burst. You can still try and combo with it, but you at least give your opponent the chance to like heal up. Like, that's what I would do. Again, they said they can't change the numbers. Maybe they can't change the 10 health. Maybe they want to make it 5 health or whatever. But I don't know. I think lifesteal would be a pretty decent option. So again, really happy to see that change, but there's more to it than that. Another card, Magister Dawngrasp, has been banned in every mode. And basically the dev comment here is we found a bug with Magister Dawngrasp hero power that is causing disconnects. The problem is particularly bad because it's a hero power, so it could cause a disconnect every turn. We have a fix coming soon, but it requires a different type of patch, so we're temporarily banning Dawngrasp until we get that bug fix in. So Dawngrasp is a hero card. It's playable in Wild, in Duels. That's it. Those are the 2 modes. But I hadn't talked about it because it's an exploitable bug where if you play Dawngrasp in hero power, it literally crashes the game every single time. It's been that way for a while, and we've been like, can we at least get this card temporarily banned until this is addressed? I don't want to talk about it because the more people know about it, the more it's going to be abused, and that's not exactly healthy. There's another card in the game that does something very similar, but is a one-time deal. It's in every mode. Again, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want people abusing it, but this is particularly bad. And someone did this to me yesterday, and I literally just click quit and then come back. I lost the game. I automatically lost. You have to like wait for it to reconnect you. It's so buggy. It's so bad. And again, it's going to be removed. It sucks if you like playing Dawngrasp. I love this card. It's a really fun card. It's cool in like Quest Mage or just, you know, not degenerate decks as well. And yeah, it sucks it's being temporarily banned, but if there's a card that's literally breaking the game, I think it's good for them to remove it while they fix it. And we've seen that before and they've never removed it, and we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there'll be complaints. Why can't I play it? But overall, it's literally breaking the game. And if they can't fix it until a regular patch is scheduled, I think it's better to temporarily remove it, take some fun away from, you know, being able to play it, but also make the game not horrible for literally everyone else when you're crashing it literally every time somebody hero powers. That's just bad. But honorable kill or not, it just doesn't matter if you get hero power with it. Obviously, I prefer that bug just wouldn't happen. The quality control's there to, you know, catch that type of stuff, but clearly that's not a thing. So yeah, at least it's banned, and it should come back next patch. It could be as early as next week. I don't know when the next patch is, but I'm assuming it's probably the week after next. So they're probably gone for like a week or 2. There's some Battleground updates as well. Again, I will link this below, but some anomalies will appear more frequently, some less frequently, and some have been removed completely. So there's that. Arena updates, we got even more changes. Draft appearance rates were reduced for several cards in Death Knight and Warrior. Those classes have been doing way too well, so that's good to see them getting a bit of a nerf. I like that we're getting actual changes like every week. This is great. Draft appearance rates were increased for several cards in Rogue, Warlock, and Priest. I'll just take a quick look here at HS Replay at the arena rankings. If we move my stupid face here, we'll see that Priest is horrendously bad. Rogue and Warlock also not doing great, so they're just buffing the bad classes and nerfing the good ones. So that's pretty good. Although Hunter and Paladin not noted, they're not that far behind, but still. I'm glad we're getting changes, which we hadn't seen in a long time. And they also said the following cards have been banned from drafting. So they basically banned a bunch more cards you just don't want to draft, like Mogu Cultist, Grand Totem Izor. Like, it's a good card if you only have totems, but that's not really a thing. Dark Pharaoh Thakon, Algalon the Observer, Shuma, Tip to Scales, Curse of Flesh, Bloodmage Stalnos. I guess it feels pretty bad to pick as a legendary. So yeah, they're just improving the experience some more, getting rid of some bad legendaries, some bad regular cards. You'll love to see it. You'll no longer be able to discover Rheastraza from the egg. Will we no longer have to ask which came first, the dragon or the egg? Fixed a bug where certain cards could break Reno Lone Ranger's effect. This also fixes Reno Lone Ranger breaking Anachronos' effect. A Spurfang fix. Reliquary Researcher could roll a secret you already controlled. Fixed a bug where discarded barrels of sludge would not have lifesteal. Well, why can't Popcar give it lifesteal? Well, that's fixed now. Fixed a bug where Bartendo Bot would activate the quick draw effects of all cards in your hand. I didn't even know about that one. Fixed a bug where Disciple Eonar's effect would be spent on choose one transforming minions. Wouldn't be. Dude, this is the second time that's this type of thing had happened. The first time it was with the location in Wild/Twist. Fixed a bug where colossal minions couldn't be created by wishing well. I did not even realize that was a thing. I guess that makes sense because it's only Titans that shouldn't be generated. I didn't notice. So that's a bit of a buff to Wishing Well, so that's kind of cool. Fixed a bug where Glaciated Azerite Ox could summon colossal minions directly into play. Fixed a bug where Pile of Bones didn't maintain its premium gold inner signature. Good, the whales, we got a buff. When we summoned, fixed a bug where Mazadune, the Fracture, didn't maintain the premium. Good, another whale fix. And we should finally be able to get Sheriff Barrelbrim, Cthulhu, and Lorthamar, or sorry, fixed a bug where certain cards, Barrelbrim, Cthulhu, Lorthamar, weren't included in the random signature pools, like certain bundles. So I guess they haven't fixed the achievement bug for like Elise yet, but yeah, that's the major changes. Should be going live hopefully by the time you watch this, if not any minute now. It's server side, shouldn't require a big update, and you shouldn't be getting snaked for a while now, and I think it's a good change. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.